Hello, I'm Debbie Kleiner from Wellbeing in Work, and today I just wanted to give a little bit of thought to those people who are returning to the office after many weeks, months of working from home. So perhaps this is a chance for you just to reflect on, where are you right now? We had to respond to the sudden sort of lockdown, working from home, adapting and changing. Perhaps some of you still feel that you're in that recovery stage where you're still working out how you work best. But I'd like to think that this is now an opportunity to think about thriving at work in this, for you, perhaps new world of hybrid working. And as you prepare to maybe go through some more change, what actually are you anxious about, if anything? And if this is not you, if you are not an anxious person, what are your colleagues anxious about? Are they perhaps worried about people maintaining that distance so that they are safe from catching COVID? Are they worried on their commute that they might catch COVID? Are they worried about becoming ill? Maybe they've enjoyed not having office politics. We've lost some of our social skills by being out of the office for so long. So perhaps even social anxiety. What else? There's lots of emotional reactions that people would have experienced due to being forced into a situation. How are people feeling? Are they sad about the return to the office? Are they excited? Are they feeling stressed? So inviting employees to connect in to their emotions is so important, especially as they're returning to the office, because they need to bring back to the office every ounce of emotional intelligence that they have in order to be prepared to look out for themselves and to look out for their work colleagues. But they can't do that unless they're feeling safe. Now, the world is unpredictable. We've learned that. We've learned that we can cope with technology. We've learned that we can adapt. But some of us have had this sort of crash course in emotional literacy, and some of us still perhaps need to learn that. So we have learned that we need to connect in with our teams in a way that we haven't before. But there's still a lot to learn, and there's a lot to do before we get people to fully return to the office. And psychological safety means that people are going to need security and predictability. They are going to need autonomy and trust. They are going to feel that their contribution is valued, and they are going to have to bring their whole selves with them to work. And this is an important element, because if people feel that they have to switch from their outside of work self to their inside of work self, that's not going to create that culture of creativity and that productive environment. So, bit of a snapshot tour of what you can do to spot the signs of return to work anxiety. And I'll just let you pause this video if you want to see more. It's self-explanatory, but people need to be invited to acknowledge what's happened, to take stock, because not being in the office for all this time, a lot has happened in people's lives. So catching up with people, making sure their first week back is not ridiculously busy is really important. Allowing time to connect in, and managers and leaders being authentic and being honest about if there is a bumpy road ahead. Let's have some honesty about it. Let's explain the vision. Do you need to be re-inducted? Are your managers in your workplace considering this? People have been out of the office for such a long time. So here are your top tips. Again, they speak for themselves. There is some guidance here from the NHS Every Mind Matters website, and that's where these top tips come from. So thank you for your time. Good luck with the transition back to the new normal. Debbie Kleiner from Wellbeing in Work. Have a look at wellbeing-inwork.co.uk.